everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back up here in the snow at Ciocca Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Flemington, New Jersey to bring you some late model used vehicle. Here we go. This is a 2025 Honda Pilot. This is the top black edition trim. Sonic Gray Pearl is the color on this vehicle. We got the 20-inch wheels, we got all-wheel drive, we got V6 power. So you let me know if you're looking for a three-row midsize SUV. Is this Honda Pilot the way you would go? So let's dig in. The front end of the Pilot in the Sonic Gray Pearl, we have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the fog lamps. Gloss black on the upper part of the grille, flat black on the bottom with that big Honda badge right in the middle. We have Black Edition stamped right there on the front of the grille. Functional side air curtains. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup on this Pilot, we have a 20-inch gloss black aluminum alloy wheel with the Honda badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone all-season tires, 255 on the width of 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, here is the Sonic Gray Pearl paint. Looks a little blue with the black wheels and the flat black around the wheel wells and the door sills. Let me know if you think that should be there on a top trim vehicle. As we come in closer, we're going to have gloss black side view mirrors, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color matched on the front and the rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we're going to have a color matched roof, gloss black on the roof rails with the panoramic sunroof. And then as we swing around at the back, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, and then we have standard bulbs for turn signals here on the back of this top trim action. Not my favorite, with the Pilot name right there in black underneath the Honda badge, and then we have all-wheel drive in black, Black Edition on the bottom right, and then we have a dual exhaust coming out the rear of the vehicle. We are under the hood of this 25 Pilot, and we have Honda's 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, 285 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. This Pilot can tow up to 5,000 pounds, MPGs, 19 in the city, 25 on the highway. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, unfortunately, whoever purchased this car new didn't save the window sticker, threw it away, so we don't have all the particulars on this vehicle. But what I can tell you is that the base price for the Pilot Black Edition in 2025 is $54,580. That's what the base was. And then, of course, option packages on top of that. Now, what can you buy it for now? Well, this vehicle has got just over 14,000 miles on it already, so it's high mileage for the year. You're looking at an asking price used of $51,000, so let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to go black soft touch across the top. Then we're going to have soft touch with red cross stitch on the armrest, flat black on the switchgear, brushed aluminum door handle, 2 memory seat settings. We do have this gloss black panel with a design in it, which is nice, cut down on fingerprints. And then in here, we do have, with this button right here, power fold side view mirrors in and out. As we come down further, we do have a nice large door pocket, couple of cup holders, looks good. In the foot box, we have the all-season mats, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Seating-wise, full power with the driver, including lumbar. The front passenger gets power seat without lumbar. Then we have the black with the red cross stitch and then the red insert accents on the seats. Bolstering's nice and soft. We have Black Edition right there into each front headrest. The headrests feel good. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. We come to the dash, soft touch up here, and we have a nice rubberized area right in here to slide your phone. More soft touch with the red cross stitch into the heat and air vent. And then down below, nice large glove box. Then we swing it on over to the infotainment system. And this is Honda's touchscreen infotainment system, Don't have an exact size, but if we're going to eyeball it, it looks like about 9 inches, 10 inches, something like that. And we do have a touchscreen, like I said, with not the greatest pinch to zoom, as you can see. Now, we got wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and we have our volume knob right here, and you can work everything right in here. So we can go to home, we can bring up all of our apps right here. Navigation, Bluetooth, your phone. We can go to our radio. Right here, we got FM. We can go to audio source, and you can see you got your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth. So we can go to Sirius XM, put that on, go back to home, and then we're good to go. We got our trip computer. We can connect our smartphone. We got vehicle settings. We got Honda Link to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot. Swipeability is good. Go to your vehicle settings. This is where you're going to set up your driver assist system right here. That's all your safety suite of technology. We can go back here, set up your head-up display, see what you want to have on that while you're going down the road. Driving position setup, keyless access, lighting setup right here, where they have all your different lighting for your outside lights and your interior dimming time and all that good jazz. So they have that action set up. We can go back to home, and there you have it. As we go back to navigation, and there we go. Along the bottom, you have the same kind of widgets down below. Plus, you can go to your display mode and make it brighter or darker, or turn the display entirely off. That's up to you. So good job. Now, as we go to reverse, we have a nice 360-degree view camera with trajectory, nice and clear. Different views down below, again, including the display off or dim it down if it's too bright. We can go back to park, and we're back to the beginning. So fairly simple and easy screen. And then in behind the screen, you have a rubberized area to store maybe your phone or some other things. So that's a nice little touch. 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, push button start. Down further here, you got your dual climate with 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and your rear climate settings as well. Down further, you got, again, an area to store things, USB-A, USB-C, 12-volt, and a wireless charging pad. Here are the push buttons to go through this 10-speed automatic transmission. Drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. Engine auto stop start, on or off, hill descent control, electric brake, auto vehicle hold, 2 cup holders with a trim ring, flat black instead of gloss, which is nice. Then we have the Honda key fob right here. Pretty simple, pretty small actually. Lock, unlock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, the Honda badge on the back. And then we have a very wide armrest, nice and soft with the cross stitch. We open that up, and we have a nice little area for storage in here, and you can move that out, and you got a deeper area underneath. Steering wheel in this Pilot, we have a leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches with the red cross stitch, Honda badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel. But at 5'11", I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Pilot. It's a very open and airy passenger cockpit, no problem at all. Down below here is the button for your heated steering wheel, and it's a 360-degree heat, and it heats up really warm. It feels great. Flat black on the switch gear. We got our voice commands right here, volume, seek for your music on the right here. You got your adaptive cruise control as well as safety suite controls. We do have paddles to go up and down this 10-speed automatic manually if you would like. We have our headlight controls, fog lamp controls on the left, on the right side, front and rear wiper. Then down over here on the left, pop the tailgate, windshield wiper de-icer on or off, traction control off, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we do have a fully digital dash. So let's check out the drive modes. Here we go. We go sport, we go normal, we have economy or eco, snow mode, trail, sand, and tow. So a lot of different drive modes, which is nice here in this vehicle. And I think we'll just leave it in normal for today. And like I mentioned earlier, you do have this fully digital dash, and you can adjust your volume right here on the steering wheel, adjust your music that you want to play, whatever that may be. And then you do have choices you can make as far as what you want to see up. And then you can put your FM up and you're good to go. And then you also have choices of what you want to see on the right side. Again, using scroll bars on the wheel to get what information you want to see up in front of you when you're going down the road. Overhead console, we got a large one. Here's a spot for your shades, and you also have a little mirror so you can see all the way in the back. Make sure everybody's behaving themselves way back in the third row. And then we have LED dome lighting. You want that to come on and off. You open and close the door. This button that says door remains in the center. So when you open the door, your lighting comes on. Close the door, lighting will dim out. So they got you covered there. Then we have controls for our roof. So to open the shade, you just hit that, and the shade will go back. Again, panoramic, so to go back all the way over the mid-row seats. And then you can open the glass. And there it goes. Wind buffeter comes up, glass goes back. One touch back, no problem. Then if you want to tilt it, just push that button up towards the roof and it'll tilt up for you. And then you can close it up. Shade could be a little quicker, to be honest, but it operates very, very well. Go. Rear view mirror, framed rear view mirror, auto dim, home link underneath that. Then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the mid row of the Pilot, but first the rear door panel, same action with the same material, same vibe. We have security shades on the back door windows, which is a nice touch. So I do like the consistency of design front to back. I have the seat set for my driving position. So let's hop on in. Nice and easy to get in at 5'11". Nice high flat roof, no problem. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. We have the black with this cross stitch. We have a nice little pocket up here. Slide your phone in. I do like that. Down further, another nice seat pocket right here as well. You got the same thing behind the front passenger seat. And then the rear command center, we got 2 heat and air vents. We have 3-stage heated seats for both captain's chairs here in the mid row. Not captain's chairs, for both outboard seats since we have a bench in here. Then we have rear climate. Then we have a home power source and a couple of USB-Cs for connectivity. So they got you all set here in the back. And then the mid-row bench, we got nice, same material with the red accents and the insert, nice and soft, feels good. And now this is a 3-row, but you can also bring this down if you want. Here's the strap right here. You can just pull that, and now this will come down and serve as a armrest where you can put your phone, a couple of cup holders. So it all depends what you want to do. And if you want to get it back up, that's a 2-handed operation. So we'll do that here in a little bit. But overall, knees are a little bit higher than the back, and the mid-row seats sit a little bit higher up than the front seats do, but it is quite comfortable back here. I got a lot of room. Getting into row number 3, well, here's the button right here at the base of your mid-row seat. You just push that button, and it just goes right forward for you, no problem. And then you have access to row number 3. So here we go into the 3rd row. And we have not quite the same material. We do have the stitching, but we don't have the insert design, but it's still nice and soft. It still feels good. And in the back here, you have a heat and air vent. You got a couple of cup holders and a USB-C. That's on the right side. Let me turn around here, see what it's like on the left side. Come across, got the same heat and air vent USB-C. So that's a good deal. And here I am in the back. And at 5'11", I do have enough room for my knees and my head. My knees are a little high, but I got enough room to last back here for a while. But if you want somebody to last back in the 3rd row comfortably, it's going to be a shorter person for sure. And if somebody is in the 3rd row and the person in this mid-row seat doesn't let you out, you can let yourself out by pushing that button in, and that seat will move all the way forward and you can go on and get out. So I do like that. Getting in the cargo area of this Pilot Black Edition, well, you got an electric tailgate, so you can pop it from your key fob, you can pop it from the dash. You have a hands-free option, or you can come to the back, and right underneath the L in Pilot, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with all rows up, you're looking at 18.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Pilot. We do have the all-season floor mat and the seat back protection that is in this one. And then underneath here, you do have an extra area for storage, and underneath that, you have the spare tire. So thank you, Honda, for the spare. We do have some extra little cubbies on either side to store things, as well as a 12 volt. There you go, right there. And now, to get the third row down, it's pretty simple. You got a strap, you pull the strap, let the headrest go down, and then the seats fall flat. Pull the strap, headrest go down, and then the seats fall flat. So if you don't need them up, you got a lot more room to store things with them down. Now, we don't have levers in the back to take down the mid-row seats. So we got to go around to each side right here. And here's the lever right here. You just pull it up, down it goes. They slam pretty hard. And then we come around to the right side of the vehicle. We can do the same thing. But as you can see, that middle one is still giving you the finger. So you got to do the middle one separately with this strap like I showed you earlier. And now they're all down. So now as we swing around with the third row and mid row down in this big boxy shape, we're looking at 87 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Pilot Black Edition. Now, we don't have a new car window sticker to show you, but I can show you the used car sticker that the dealership has put on here. So here we go, 25 Honda Pilot, all-wheel drive Sonic Gray Pearl. These are all the features in the car, in case I missed anything. And then here's the buyer's guide that they have to post. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are out on the back roads of Flemington in this 25 Honda Pilot Black Edition, top trim action, 55 grand, pretty much base. So we're probably thinking with options, I'm guessing probably 56, 57 on this bad boy new. Now you're looking at 51 with about 14,000 miles on it for the used asking price. But I got a lot of stuff in here. First of all, I got great visibility out of all the glass, no problem. Big side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. I have LED lighting up front for safety, LED tail lights out back for safety, right? I got some nice tech in here with this infotainment, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, USB-A, USB-C connectivity, Sirius XM, panoramic roof, heated seats in the mid-row. So there's a lot of nice stuff, but it is top trim action. But the nice thing about the Pilot, what I really like is you got a lot of trim levels in the Pilot. I think you got like 7 or 8 of them, if my memory serves me right. Check me if I'm wrong in the comments. But they all come with this 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 standard. And I like that because there's so many SUVs now that have gone to turbo 4s, or to get the V6, you got to move up in trim levels to get it and pay a lot more money. So if you don't want to spend 55 to 57 grand on a Black Edition Pilot, you can get a Pilot Sport all-wheel drive with the same engine, same 10-speed automatic transmission, and you're going to pay over $10,000 less. So there's a lot of bandwidth for the Pilot, and I think that's why I see so many of these Pilots out on the road. Brakes, excellent, no problem. And now what we're going to do is we are going to move this to Sport. There we go. And we are going to see how it responds. Nice linear torque delivery out of the V6. Nice smooth shifts out of the 10-speed automatic transmission. No issues, no problem at all. So good job, Honda. Good job. All right, as we come down here into the turns, let's check out our handling. The suspension, well damped but very soft, and it's big and wallowy. The steering, very light, but it's pretty direct. I have to give it that. It's a typical people hauler SUV, and so you would expect that kind of action in this vehicle. Now, turning radius wise, we got a turning radius of about 18.9 feet, and so it is going to get right around, no problem at all. Now we can hang our left turn, start heading back towards the dealership. Try the paddles. Downshift, nice and smooth as well. Very responsive, very responsive. We'll put this back into regular drive, let the vehicle shift for itself. So I think it's a really well executed SUV. I see a lot of these on the road. This is the first time I've ever been behind the wheel of a Pilot, because as you know, there are no local Honda dealers in central New Jersey that are willing to work with my channel to film their cars. So if you do own a Honda dealer and you're somewhere in central New Jersey or eastern Pennsylvania, let me know if you're interested in letting me come film cars and work with you. I'd love to get Hondas on the channel on a regular basis, but until then, we'll keep filming them as they come into participating dealerships as used vehicles. And here we go. If you're in the market for that 3-row midsize SUV, is the Honda Pilot the way you would go? And if it is, where are you going to go in trim levels? Where do you want to be on cost? But if you don't want to go Pilot, where else are you going to go with your hard-earned money? Is it going to be to the Toyota Highlander, the Kia Telluride, the Hyundai Palisade, just to name a few? Maybe the Nissan Pathfinder, maybe the Ford Explorer, maybe the Jeep Grand Cherokee, maybe the Dodge Durango. There's a ton of them out there. So you let me know what you would do, but I do want to thank Ciocca, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram here in Flemington, New Jersey for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Honda Pilot Black Edition in Sonic Gray Pearl for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.